Hey, what's up? What's going on out there? I was checking out this video with Jim Jones and Mike Epps, and Mike Epps is talking about how Tupac's mom told him that he wasn't really a street guy. And I thought it was interesting because Tupac always seemed like a bright guy to me that just felt like got around the wrong people and influenced him in the wrong way when that should have never happened. Not to say like you might have some friends or certain associates in your life, especially when you're younger, that might influence you in the wrong way. But Tupac's, to me, his level of intelligence, like he should have been far beyond certain things. And basically, Mike is going to talk about that. So I'm going to let the video play and give my 1-2.
Handle your lyrics. You took the motherfuckers to heart and started living it. Tupac used to make me fight all that. It sent me off. Tupac had me in mad fights. I used to go upstairs, listen to him, go back downstairs, fight again. And put a battery in my back too. I had to meet his real mama, and his real mama told me, Mike, I hate to tell you this, my boy, my baby wasn't a street guy. She said when Tupac got around those street kids, he was more intelligent than them. But the times that he was in acting school, the kids, the niggas that he had got around him was in juvie hall. He was
Exactly. Like he hit the nail on the head. Like I don't understand why Tupac went down this. Like you have to be an intelligent thug to be intelligent. I don't that for the life of me. The older I get, I could never. I can't understand. Like you could be intelligent and leave out the bull, the BS behind you. Just because you're around some guys or you got some associates, some friends that do certain things, that doesn't mean that you have to do them. Like he was intelligent enough to know, from my point of view, that those things weren't for him, and he didn't have to, I guess, mend them both, mending the thug life persona and the intelligence persona. Because it's like, well, I got to go to jail. I got to read books to get intelligent. No, you don't have to go to jail. You don't have to do anything wrong to gain some intelligence. Like you can naturally have some intellect and you can gain some intellect, but but you don't have to do partake in any criminal activity. Like Tupac's mom was saying, like he wasn't a street guy, and there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean he was soft or a sucker. I know how some Tupac fans are, or whatever the case may be. I don't care, but that doesn't mean he was soft or a sucker. It just means he did something stupid that ended up honestly costing him his life in the end, getting tied up in the street mentality when he could have leaned on his performing arts background and things like that to elevate himself. He would have still been alive to today if he leaned more on that skill set instead of trying to just be kind of had a street mentality, which honestly, again, I never understood because I actually like the records that Tupac wasn't on no like a street type of time. And again, I've heard this about Tupac before, but every time I've seen in the comments, if somebody brings up something like that about Tupac, everybody gets, especially the Tupac fans, get all moist and all this type of stuff. But it's facts, and I can see it, and it's crazy that his mom even recognized it and said it.
a little behind on the criminal side. You can be behind on the criminal side, but you have to use your mind when it comes to that. That don't mean a motherfucking thing. I had a buddy from college beat the shit out of a prison, hurt his feelings. The prison wanted to shoot. I said, no, you can't shoot him. You thought because you did a bunch of time you was gonna be able to fight, and he whooped your ass.
I think Mike kind of smacked too, but he's keeping it real though. Like I think Mike did some time in jail, and being older and mature, he's seen a lot of stuff is not the right thing. Because another thing I saw that Mike said, he said some stuff about people celebrating people coming home from prison. There's nothing wrong with celebrating somebody coming home the first time and they're trying to change their life and do the right thing. But if they've been in and out the system and they're not trying to change or do the right thing, then they don't need some damn graduation party, honestly. But I thought this was interesting what Mike was saying. I thought he brought a lot of good context, especially with the whole thug mentality with Tupac mom basically saying that it was just a facade, honestly. Again, it doesn't mean he was soft or a sucker, but it was something that he tapped into that he didn't need to. And like I said earlier, it ended up excuse me, it ended up costing him his life later on, um, in his later years. But anyways, that's my 1-2. Leave your commentary. Let me know what you think.